So, very good evening, ma'am. How are you doing?
I am good. How are you?
I'm also doing great. I think it's been really a long time since we connected. I don't even remember. I
Right.
think it's the last year, right?
Yes, we connected last year.
Yeah. So, how things are going? How life is treating you?
I could say this year seems different than the last year, and the things are going well, but there are a lot of changes that I have faced in my life, whether it's my personal life, professional life. So I think the things are getting better.
Things are getting better. That's great then. Perfectly fine. So today I have jotted down a few questions which are related from the intermediate or advanced learners. I'm going to ask you them. But before we dive into the conversation, I would like to know about you. I mean, yourself. Just give me your brief introduction.
Yeah, sure. My name is Pallavi Dhingra, and I'm an English trainer by profession. I have been teaching online for almost 10 years, and I am from Delhi. And about my educational qualification, I'm TEFL, TESOL certified trainer, and I really love to teach. This is all about me.
Okay. Are you still associated with any platform? Teaching platforms?
Yeah, I do. I have like variety of platforms, and I do give classes through my own company.
Okay, okay, okay. That's great. So let's start with the very first question, which is quite tricky, but I just want to know still. I mean, I feel that I should ask you, um, what mistakes do trainers themselves make while teaching advanced students?
Yeah, see, I tell you, generally trainers won't make such mistakes. But still, as if you asked me the question, the number one problem it is sometimes it is the connection building
Hmm.
because the advanced learners they are already advanced, so they feel the things are they are not that much ready to learn. They join the classes, they look for improvement, but they are not ready to improve themselves.
Okay.
So the problem sometimes faced by the trainers, they just impose the things, but the advanced learners doesn't believe in taking because they wonder we are already good enough.
Hmm.
So to train the advanced learners, trainers generally need to teach them their way because every advanced learner is different
Right.
and they are already good. They have like few issues that they want to fix in. Suppose I tell you they are 100% out of 100%, they are already like 90%. So the 10% gap that they want to fill, they want to improve, but they do not believe in learning that much. So the trainers have to put themselves in their shoes and make them understand as every learner is different. So generally, sometimes it happens. This is my strategy from the very beginning, whether it is like the intermediate, advanced, or beginner. I always teach every student their way. And otherwise, I have seen like few of the trainers, they what they do it is they just teach like this is our, you take it. This is our pattern, this is all the things. They are very good enough, but the way of delivering the knowledge could be better. So with advanced learners, the thing happen it is advanced learners as they are not ready to learn. So the trainers need to be like a bit flexible
Like,
and making the student understand their way.
okay, I think, yeah, first thing you said that tutors generally they don't make mistakes, but the point you have mentioned, I completely agree with you because the time when you reach certain level, you feel like that I am correct. Now I know
Yeah.
everything. People have this tendency and it's very natural. I mean, it can happen
And
with anybody. So that's when it's very difficult for a trainer to make you understand that, okay, you're not still, matlab, like you're not 100% correct. You have to work upon your language and skill. And what if I ask you, how do you identify whether a learner's problem is linguistic or psychological? How do you identify that?
from the way like within like 1 to 2 sessions, one can easily judge. And that can only be judged like if you are into a bit of life coaching only, then you can judge whether it is psychological or not. Otherwise, it's not like very easy and simple for trainer, just an English trainer. Like I'm into all this stuff. I tell you now, I don't just teach English. I go for the overall improvement.
Okay.
So teaching psychologically also, yes, you mentioned very good point. It is most of the time not just the problem of English, it's a problem in their head. So to
Right.
fix that problem, it is very important. I give you one example. I recently have a student from Canada. She's taking classes at the moment. So then what happens it is she wants to appear self-it. So she's taking the classes, she's doing good. And one day she said, Ma'am, I'm not able to concentrate. I said, what? Are you not understanding? She said, I'm understanding, but I don't know. I said, what is running in your head? Then she said, I have a small kid. I messed up this. I messed up that. So see, her mind is already cluttered with lot of things. So first, I did 2 to 3 sessions just to tell her how to manage her time. So time management was a big issue with her. Then, like I would be able to teach about self-help. So I tell you, this happens with many people. They think their problem is English, but sometimes the problem is different. English is a problem, but before that, they need to adjust and manage few of the things that are cluttering in their head. They need to declutter those things.
Right, right, right. So, I mean, there are people, especially the trainers, who work on learners' overall personality. They try to understand their real problem and they try to give solution to them. So, teacher's job is not that easy. It's not restricted to some extent. But yeah, teachers are someone who can ready to help you anywhere. I mean, whatever you will ask, they will try to help you with the better result. Or if I ask you, I mean, how should advanced learner use that shadowing method, which is, I mean, very popular method for learning English. People use it, but it is different for the beginners, and I think it is different for the advanced people. So how advanced learner should use that shadowing method?
The advanced learner, what happened? They can just exactly copy uh, the sentences that the trainer is speaking. Because what happens with the beginner, I tell you, they will just read it normally. Even the intermediate will just repeat it. But advanced learner, they should just try to practice with articulation, like some words in high pitch, some words in low pitch, and changing their tones. Then it will be effective for them.
Mm, got
So changing tones will really be a game changer for them, because if you will, they will be keep on just practicing the normal way, they won't be seeing any change. So changing the tones will really help them.
Mm. Okay, if I ask about your teaching, while you teaching, I mean, how do you train learners to self-correct without breaking their speaking flow?
See, I tell you, first of all, my pattern is always self correction only. I say I never make you depend on me. Because, see, they could take the classes 6 months, 7 months, but after that, what? They have to be in that flow forever. Many people, they have this, many learners, they have this complaint. Ma'am, when we were taking the classes, we were so good. But once we leave the classes, we come back to it. So I believe in self correction only. How self correction happens? Suppose I'm taking a session, then what happens? Then I tell, do you find any error? So they said, I'm not sure. I said, just try. And then they said, might be some grammatical error. They know they have done the error, but exactly they don't know. So 1 or 2 classes, I tell them, these were your errors. Then the third or fourth time, I tell them, do you identify these errors? So they say yes. So this like modeling needs to be done. I need to train their brain so that they themselves identify the error, and that can only be done when I tell them the specific thing. I won't tell them in general you've done grammatical errors. I tell them exactly what is the grammatical thing they need to fix up. Because what happened, even after knowing all the tenses, many learners they do mistake while speaking. They know tenses 100% well. You ask them any rule, they know.
Right.
You give them the worksheet, they know. But while speaking, they do the error. So I need to tell them, and they even need to identify that this is the error, because most of the time what happens, a lot of people they don't know their error. So identifying the error is very important, and that can only be done once you get the right training. I tell you, because some people say it's good, you need to try yourself, but if you will not be taking proper training, you won't achieve the level you where you want to be.
Okay. Okay, I want to share something on this point. I remember when I was learning English, I was not able to identify my own mistakes. I mean, I used to just make them every now and then. And I used to feel that I'm speaking good. But later on, when I've connected with tutors and they made point me out at certain points. I mean, Karishma, these are the mistakes you are repeating very often. Then I started noticing them, and while I reach on intermediate level, I mean, right now I feel that I'm on intermediate level, and now I'm able to identify my own mistakes. Even when I speak any sentence wrong, I mean, grammatical mistakes are there, I can identify them. Sometimes I try to correct them at the same moment. Sometimes I feel like let it be, because the person is understand. If you are able to make the other person understand what you are trying to say, there is no need to correct each and every time. Sometime it happens. So I feel
Yeah.
that the people who are specially reaching to advanced level, they are the people, they can identify their own mistakes, and until they identify, they can't improve it. So that's, I think, the part of their growth where they are able to
So
identify
two
that.
things are important. First, identifying the errors, and number two, you should know how to correct them.
How to correct.
Because only identifying the error will not
Right.
serve the purpose. You should even know how to correct them. So these two things I just teach in my classes for sure.
I think that's amazing. Okay, one more question. It's a very prominent question, I feel, because I have seen advanced speakers. They speak mind-blowing English, but still they pronounce certain words still wrong. I mean, they can't get rid over that mother tongue influence. How they can improve it? Because now what happened, because I am on YouTube, I am connecting with very fluent speakers every single day. And when I see somebody, he's speaking, I mean, marvelous, he's into teaching, but still he is pronouncing few words incorrect. What can be the solution for those?
First, I give you one example and then I give you the solution. I tell you, I have a student again from Canada. She is actually from Punjab. I
Mhm.
generally have more lot of NRI students. So she's from Punjab. She's living there in Canada for almost 4 to 5 years. And then she was taking classes for IELTS exam. She's like taking it, reappearing it for PR purpose.
Okay.
So then we are doing the speaking is a module over there. So I was doing speaking with her. Then I tell you, where do you work? So basic questions I was asking. Then she say, I work in this street. I said, what is street? She said, ma'am, I work in this street. I said, what is street? What is the spelling? So she said, Street. I said, this is street. She said, what? I don't believe this is called street. I am now 27 and I'm living in Canada for 4 years. And wherever I do the job, I tell everybody it is street only, but nobody pointed me or corrected me. So I tell you, same happens a lot of time with advanced learners also. They
Oh.
don't know that they are doing this pronunciation. She's living in Canada. She's getting good grades. Already she got good grades in IELTS before. Now she's reappearing after 3 4 years for the PR, and still she doesn't know. And she said, I nobody pointed me ever in my life that it is not street, it is street.
That's quite
So I tell
surprising.
you, lot of time people don't know that they are doing this pronunciation error. So the problem it is that the fluent speakers they actually don't know that they are doing it wrong. So
Mm-hmm.
the first step is the identification that they have this. Uh, uh, they need to identify that we are doing it, and they actually cannot identify. I don't want to lie on this point that they can identify. They obviously need some outer help to identify those errors, and after that, the willingness to improve.
And what I feel is that outer people can also not help them out, because they are on certain level where the other person feel that it doesn't feel nice if I will correct the other person. Sometimes it happens
Right.
that we feel, okay, he's already an advanced
Only
speaker.
I tell you, only the trainer can help you in that. Nobody else.
Trainer
Even I
can.
do have a lot of students, those who are professionals, they mention, please don't reveal my identity. Please don't tell anybody I'm taking classes. So that is okay. I don't even do that.
Mhm.
So I tell you, one needs to take guidance. So for that, the first step it is that you need to know that you are doing it wrong. And second step, you have the willingness to improve. Otherwise, self-correction method doesn't work in improving the pronunciation or mother tongue influence, because mother tongue influence, I tell you, it can go away 100% provided you are patient. At least 1 to 1.5 year patience if a person has, I guarantee the mother tongue influence can go away, no matter how like long it is, whether it is even from your childhood.
Okay, that is amazing. But sometimes I really feel bad, because somebody who is already so much fluent teaching and still making that minor mistake, it's not justified. I mean, he should work on it and he should make it proper because he's on certain level, right? Like we are learners,
Mhm.
but I have seen trainers especially. I mean, you might feel surprised, but I have seen literally because I'm connecting every day with a lot of people on YouTube. It's been 3 years, so sometimes when I connect these kind of people, I feel really bad. I try to tell them, but at the same time, I can't tell them because they are. आई मीन मुझसे वो बहुत ज्यादा बेहतर है आई कांट टेल दिस दैट यू आर मेकिंग दिस mistake and all. I don't have that guts, you can say that, but I feel
Sometimes it
bad.
happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes it happens.
Yeah. So what is the most effective way to improve sentence flow and rhythm in spoken English? Because rhythm plays, I feel, very important role. It's not that you have to speak something. It's just that how you are speaking, that rhythm should be there. The flow should be there. So how people can improve that?
I tell you a very smart trick to improve. Just speak slow, not slow in volume, slow in speed. Because
Okay.
what happens generally, you have the content of suppose 1 minute. So rather than just finishing it in 30 seconds by showing your fluency, you stretch it to 1.5 minutes by going a bit slow. Say every word, once one word finishes, start the another word. I give you one example. Suppose, like right now I said suppose. I don't say suppose. So
Hmm.
see, the rhythm is followed. Now I'm thinking what to say next after suppose. So in this way, you can think and your rhythm will also continue. Because why the rhythm breaks up when we do not have the thoughts to express ourselves? Yeah, you have, suppose you said a line and after that you feel what to say next, then you stop suddenly and the rhythm breaks up. So what you have to do, go slow from the beginning. It actually looks very neat. You are more understandable to the another person in front of you, and it shows your a lot of confidence also. So I tell you how to say, like, suppose we should go for this trip. See, the rhythm is maintained. Now I say, suppose we should go for this trip. Now I stop myself. So see the difference. Just by speaking a bit slow, you can change this game right away. Even whosoever is listening, they can just change it just by speaking a bit slow.
Great.
Okay, so this can be a game changer. Volume high, speed slow.
Hmm. One thing I really would like to compliment you. I mean, you are just amazing trainer. I would say if somebody will learn under your guidance, he will definitely learn English in a perfect manner. This is what I feel.
Yeah, I also want like whosoever connects with me, they improve to the next level.
I can see that. I
I
mean,
believe in spreading my knowledge.
right. Okay. So one more question I would like to ask you. It is better to imitate one native accent deeply or understand multiple accents broadly. What is your opinion on that?
See, it depends that
Okay.
what is your goal or which environment you are into. So it depends. I tell you nowadays, neutral accent is accepted everywhere, and even most of the people they also, because due to globalization, everybody communicates now and then. So
Mhm.
the best way it is, if your command in English is good enough, you can understand any accent, no matter whether it is US accent, British accent, one can understand, whether it is Canadian accent also. So your command of language matters a lot. For this, you don't have to just put in more efforts how I should understand them. You need to put in more efforts how I upgrade my level. Because once the level of the trainer upgrades, automatically you can understand. So in that case, you don't have to fix the other person, you have to fix yourself.
Hmm. Got it. And one last question I want to ask you. What role does subconscious learning play in achieving native kind of fluency? I mean, the people who are native. So, what role does subconscious learning play?
Subconscious learning plays a very important role in learning anything in our life, because if subconscious mind is not trained, we are not able to learn. What happened first, I tell you, might be a lot of people they are not very sure about subconscious mind. See, consciously means I know that I'm moving my hands, this is conscious. Subconscious means like जो अपने आप हो जाता है, हम उसके बारे में सोच रहे हैं but it happens automatically, जो हमारे माइंड में फिक्स होता है. तो दैट सपोज अभी मैं कुछ सोच रही होती हूँ दवाई के बारे में, देन आई से ओके दवाई मैं बोल देती हूँ बट आई हैव टू से समथिंग एल्स. So I just say that क्योंकि वो मेरे mind में चल रहा होता है. So subconscious, it is something that is already running in your mind. You are not putting in much efforts, but वो run कर रहा है आपके mind में. First of all, one can train subconscious mind by doing meditation. Daily, you can wake up in the morning for 10 to 15 minutes and think about your goal. Think about whether it is learning English or any goal you have. Then you can train your subconscious mind. Then you can put in the thoughts into your mind that I need to achieve this goal. So, in this way, what happens throughout the day, you will do the actions. Really, it is effective. It works. It is my proven method. When
Okay.
you wake up in the morning, just for 10 minutes you can do the meditation. In the meditation, what you will do, you will just think about your goal, close your eyes and only think about your goal. Even don't sit, just lie down on the bed also and think about your goal. Then just keep on imagining that you have already achieved that goal. Imagine yourself to be like this and you will see your mind will automatically work towards that the whole day without doing much efforts. It really works. So yes, one needs to train the subconscious mind because subconscious mind occupies almost 90% of our brain. So if your subconscious mind is not trained, you cannot do the things consciously. This is the problem of many people, even in learning English. They wanted to learn consciously, but subconsciously they are not able to learn. And one more method for it is how you can do it
Mhm.
just by thinking in English. If you will think, put in your thoughts in English, even your subconscious mind is trained. Yes, now you're thinking in English. So if the input is in English, the output is automatically in English. So this really helps. This is a simple method, like layman method. Think in English. Your subconscious mind is trained now in English, so automatically you will speak in English.
Mm.
And rest, if you want to go deeper, then do meditation.
I think the same I have learned through a book, Power of Subconscious Mind. I've read that
Yeah,
book entirely. It
it
was
is
so
there.
amazing, so amazing. And I learned that how you can use your subconscious mind to achieve your goals. Because most of the time, whatever you say to yourself, that becomes the belief of your subconscious mind and it start working on
Right.
achieving them. So it's
Yeah.
totally up to
And
you what you are feeding to it. Yeah.
right. And I have a strong belief that whatever I say or I believe it comes true. Even, you can talk to any of my students. I just say when they're joining my classes, only one thing you need to be present in the class, next positive attitude. That's it.
Right.
Rest, it is my guarantee. Because I truly believe the kind of the energy you put into a task, you get similar results.
Right.
So if you have a doubtful energy, you have this pata nahi aayegi English, so you get similar results. Similarly, it is for every learner. When you are learning something, don't think मुझे आएगी नहीं आएगी. Suppose you are giving an example of the childhood. You are in class 7. आप पता है 1 year बाद आप class 8 में आओगे. उसमें आप doubt नहीं करते हो. पता है हम आएंगे ही आएंगे. मोस्ट ऑफ द लर्नर एक दो ही होंगे जो वीक स्टूडेंट्स होंगे जो फेलियर बट ऑलमोस्ट सब आ जाती है 8th क्लास में.
Right.
सो सिमिलरली थिंक इन योर माइंड इस ईयर आई एम स्टार्टिंग नेक्स्ट ईयर आ ही जाएगी. ये नहीं सोचना कि आएगी या नहीं आएगी बिकॉज व्हेन यू डाउट योरसेल्फ अ बिट देन यूनिवर्स डाउट्स यू दैट मच.
That is absolutely true. And even I understand this point because I don't know, from last 3 to 5 years, I can say that I always try to guide myself that I am doing better and I can do much better than this. And literally, I mean, all positive things are happening with me. And I really feel that this is some kind of magic in my life because whatever I thought, that becomes my belief, and ultimately that happened in my real life. So I feel you have to be that positive all the time. Don't guide anything negative. I mean, it's not really good
Yeah,
for your life. So yeah, I
yeah.
agree. So I think by this point I would like to wrap this session up, but I have asked so many questions, but you did not ask me anything. If you have any question, you can still ask me. We have, I think,
I
few
just
minutes.
want to ask, like, when you started and now you have been like practicing, and even I could see your journey. What do you feel about yourself?
I feel that I am much better than before, because earlier I did not know what kind of mistakes I was making while speaking, but at least now I am on level where I can identify my own errors and I can even rectify them. Also, my confidence, it has improved a lot. I mean, I was confident that time also, but I was not correct. And just because of mistakes, sometimes you lose your confidence. You know, when you speaking, your flow breaks, you're not able to speak fluently, you automatically started feeling like underconfident sometimes. But at this moment, I always feel that I'm really confident now. I can speak to anybody, and there are multiple changes I can see. I mean, in those 3 years, and yeah.
Okay. And what more you expect?
Want to reach your advanced level, but I don't know really how to do that because I'm literally not interested using advanced vocabularies, phrases and idioms. I don't know why I don't like to use them. Even sometimes when I know them, I knowingly try to avoid using them. I don't know because I believe in simple English. I feel that my English should be correct first of all. Then I will start incorporating all those advanced structures or advanced words. But yes, I'm still looking for perfection as of now because I know that I still make mistakes. Yeah, and pronunciation also sometimes I make mistake in pronunciation also, and the reason is that I really do not know the actual pronunciation, and that's when I make mistake. So if somebody will tell me, for example, I used to take sessions with English Yari, that's a online platform, so whenever they try to correct me, then I got to know, okay, I was pronouncing it, I mean, all those years wrong. So then I'm able to correct them. But yeah, my goal is to become better in this language.
Yeah, surely if you will keep on trying, you will surely do that.
Today also I'm losing my confidence because of my voice. It's not supporting me well. I'm having that cough and cold. It's been more than 10 days and I'm not able to speak properly. I have to
The
put a lot of
weather is
strength in
unpredictable over
speaking.
here.
Sorry?
Yeah, the weather is unpredictable.
Yes. Okay, ma'am. So that's amazing. I think my kids are waiting for me downstairs. I think you also have one kid, right?
No, I have two kids.
Two. Okay. I remember the last time when we had session, you went to pick up your son. He was coming from school.
Yeah,
I'm not
I
wrong.
have two kids. Like one is in class 7 and the other one is in nursery.
And three. Okay, that's nice. So both are boys.
Yeah, both are boys.
How's your life then? I should ask you because I have two boys and
I
I'm
just
struggling a
hold
lot.
my head. I just hold my head.
Same, same, same. I mean, whole day it was like noisy and I don't get peace because these days my husband is at home. He's working from home, so I'm getting some me time. So I just create session peacefully, but otherwise it's like noisy all around.
Yeah. All
Okay.
right, now to
Yeah.
begin.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you
Okay,
so
all
much
right.
for joining
Bye.
me. Bye bye. Thank you so much.
Bye.